If you look hard enough, you can find a lot of good in some really mildly crappy situations. So once in a while, I get a grip on that. It's really a happy event when I do. Hard to digest at first. First impulse is to be pissed off and rail and kind of try to enlist people into your side. And that's a natural impulse, but it's a very stupid impulse at the same time. Why does it matter if somebody calls my home a hovel? That was supposed to be an insult. And I'm like, wait a minute, my house is a hovel. I've called it a hovel a bunch of times. It's a wreck because I've been neglectful of my duties as a human being. Okay, that's great. I understand that. Uh, Inspired by it, impetus. Where it came from, well, people can be sporadic jerks, and I can be a sporadic jerk and chalk it up, and it's like it's fine. He's probably a really nice guy. I don't know him. Never seen his head, so I always wonder about that. Like, yeah, people want to be anonymous. That's cool, but not even just no any kind of interchange. I kind of require that from somebody who's my friend, and apparently he's not my friend. That's again, I don't need that many friends, and some friends I don't want to have, especially. And also kind of pushed me to some conclusions just regarding YouTube in general. I love doing YouTube. I'm going to keep doing YouTube till I die or something weird happens, or YouTube gets bought out by Musk. Oh, that's a thought. Can't happen because this can't happen. But what I need to do is get off most of the chat boards. I've got some good friends on them. That's why I kind of go there to just to chat with friends, and they're wonderful people. I've gotten to know them. You guys know who they are. You guys do great. Love you. They make my life better. However, there's just beyond that any value to me personally. I'm not going to watch a bunch of guys who live in a motorhome do pointless stuff, and you got to sit there for hours and hoping something interesting happens, and it never does. And I'm wondering, yeah, I understand the gits in the motorhome, but I don't understand the gits who watch it for hours on end. So yeah, and I don't have to watch it. If I might watch it, stop watching it. Like, this is horrible. Why am I watching this? I keep watching because I don't know. I want to fit in with the gang, which I don't do old to fit in. I'm a little. You guys, yeah, I fit in with you because you've been very welcoming, and just I'm humbled by how cool my people on my channel are. Great, it's fuck the best. You make an old man happy. It should matter to you. Should matter when anybody else makes anybody happy. It's a worthwhile goal. Oh, by the way, I'm going to stop smoking in the house tomorrow because I have to. So my videos will probably be substantially shorter, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do live streams. I probably can, but I don't want to do them outside. A bunch of idiots like, what you doing? You're on the internet? What? I don't go in for okay, dude, yeah, then don't be on the internet. But don't ask me to look anything up for you, bastard. Oh, girlfriend, could you look it up for me? Well, why don't you look it up? I don't get on the internet. You do, and I'm doing it. Still doing it. Can't get away from it. Just do Google. You don't have to do anything else. And then YouTube, because then you watch the stuff that will teach you things. And she doesn't. So watch out, kids. No, it's anything you want to look for. I look up hardcore history, not that bullshit Netflix stuff. You know, I want my information to be dense because I've learned enough to absorb more. It takes a long time to actually know any history at all. And even if you studied some of the history of the university, you haven't even started. You know, education, it should continue. A diploma should be a starting point. That's how real academics view it. And yeah, I'm kind of a autodidact and dropout kind of guy. So yeah, I pretty harbor a little bitterness, but yeah, it's fake. I like learning. I learn for the sake of learning. That's what I do. That's what my brain does. My brain has been doing that since it was preteen, and it hasn't stopped. Anyway, yeah, and this actually is going into a direction, so bear with me if you so choose. Puff, puff, puff. I smoke a lot. So, yeah, I'm just probably not going to be in the chat anymore much at all, unless it's somebody I really like, like CEO. Oh yeah, that's safe. Those are the cool people. Those are the cool kids. And I'm running into you guys, and the CEO is a great guy. I mean, he's become a very warm and decent friend to me. He's supportive. I mean, and he's remarkably humble. And I don't think he's gonna go the route of so many other people who just suddenly decide they're influencers and that they are big. Friends are friends. If you hold people in high esteem, that's great, but don't let the press go to people's heads. To my tiny degree, I guess the thing is, because you're out here broadcasting nonsense. Well, yeah, the nonsense is not going away. I'm back in the garbage in, garbage out mode. I don't want to view a bunch of the chat boards in particular, because all you do is absorb it and then you parrot it. I mean, it's fun a little bit here and there, but I would advise you all to just taper down a little. Yeah. Don't go on to just hope something cool's on. Go in there and discount that. Frankly, I like some of the crap movies. I choose my channels wisely. A couple I really like. They find good movies. They find Soul Train. Oh, that was so cool. If I get Sunday Soul Train, God, I'm happy, man. I have nostalgia for watching Soul Train, and I think it was Sunday mornings or Saturday mornings, just after American Bandstand, which I didn't like the music on American Bandstand much, and I wasn't crazy about disco or that stuff, but I just liked it. I just liked it. There's something good about it. And the people on Soul Train, the women were remarkably beautiful, and the guys were fly, man. They were styling. I like a hardcore style, I really, yeah, something majestic about it. Man, majestic is the word. It's like the vatos, Mexicans back in the old days when they were sharp. Man, these guys were sharp. The standard uniform, had the wino shoes, which I can't find anywhere, and I can't describe them to you, but they're just cheap canvas black boat shoes. These used to have them in prison. So there's still a lot of chic coming out of, barrios, ghettos, whatever you want to call them. These words aren't demeaning. Words I grow up with. So, sorry, I'm not changing up for anybody else's benefit, because fucking care. I think my thoughts. I think with my own words. I've acquired a great many words in my day, and I like words. I like words. So about work, garbage in, garbage out. Yeah, I'm gonna start just watching stuff as a. Well, I do listen to audiobooks a lot. Not the Stephen King garbage. I don't want to watch things just because other people are watching it and it's something to talk about. Yeah, people, it's fine, whatever. As long as you read, I don't buy that. If reading shit, it's still shit. And Stephen King, yeah, he's wonderful. He's prolific. I just no. I like military history, especially go through a naval history thing. Yeah. Going back to about the early 1700s on till my ending point is the end of World War II. Maybe a little bit into the 50s, but not much. I follow a really remarkably good naval historian who will not post anything having to do with the Cold War because it becomes political. Love this guy, and he's a beat above. Very entertaining. If anybody asks, no, I'll drop the name. It's hard to spell, and my brain got a little whacked out from stuff. So it's hard, but I'll do it if you want. You know. What you guys want, I'll probably do, or try to, or explain why I won't. That's my garbage in, garbage out. Just learn something every day that doesn't matter to anybody else but you. Make it your own. Keep learning bit by bit. And it helps you think in general. It clarifies your thoughts. Pulls you out of the mainstream, which I'm sorry, almost everything on the internet is absolutely mainstream. It's made for the reason because it appeals to the masses. Luckily, we have the internet, so you can have an example that a channel that has, 750,000 subscribers who really, really love this niche market they're enjoying with. I can't even comment on these pages because it's over my head. I got into it late. I learned a lot of stuff, but I can't bring myself to post any questions about it because I just I'm not going to do that. It's just not important. I want to, I don't respect these guys. Their content, I respect. If their opinions go against your grain, so much the better to look elsewhere. Always. If something gets stuck in your craw and you think is wrong, that's a challenge. And if you're proven wrong about something, that should make you really happy because that's what studying history really is. If you're going there with the motive of validating your own thoughts, you're not going to be a historian. You're not going to be an academic. You're going to be a pain in the ass. All you're going to be. End up with a whole bunch of people who agree with you. You're never going to learn anything. And yeah, learning is, you don't have to learn anything. That's not a requirement. Somehow I think it is. I get baffled by people who just don't want to. I don't fathom that. It's just how I'm constructed. I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, you grow into yourself eventually, or you don't grow into yourself. I think I'm growing into myself. Yeah, I know I am. And the whole concept of mocking people because they're just living his own life or his better life. What's wrong with that? you live humbly, you adapt to it, you find some joy in it, uh, and it's really kind of shameful to mock people for their way of life, as long as it's not destructive. It's very bad manners. Manners, they're not extinct. Some of you people have incredibly good manners and a strong senses of decency. And yeah, put in my 2 cents, grow in that. Go with your better instincts. And this is actually real wisdom. I've got a little bit of that, you know. And I try not to broadcast bullshit. I do my best. If I get caught on bullshit, trust me, I'll be the first one out here to tell you. I'm full of shit. I'll let you know, because I don't have any ego regarding that, because I know my history. I know my stuff well enough. Nobody knows everything, but I'm somewhere in the middle, you know. Some of the stuff I can actually competently teach, especially when it comes to loser skills. Yeah, you want to mock that? Well, live it, try it. It would kill the 9/10 of you, and I'm not boasting. It's this is a million different skills to stay alive. If you discount that, I don't understand why nor should anybody feel sorry for me, especially. I'm just nothing to pity. I have everything, you know, lived my life. I've lived longer than I should have, which I don't care about one way or another. However, I ended up in a safe place. A hovel, I love that word, to call my own. And now I have the privilege of fixing it. Yeah. It's weird when, well, I'm going to say, depression really hurt me. However, I didn't do anything to fight it. And that's on me. Yeah, because, it is debilitating. However, whatever you can do to mitigate it, you're called upon to do that. And I didn't do that. Guess what? I fucked up big time. And I'm more than willing to. It's an easy thing to pay for. It's on me, and I fix it. And things I can, I suddenly go back to my happy, cheerful face in the outside world. Because if you're cheerful, you make yourself go in a good mood. You make it till you fake it. I hate the expression, but it's a valid term. It actually works. It helps. You just, smile. People ask you how you're doing. Say, I always ask as if you're reflecting. It's not reflex. People really like that. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? And you get a good response every time. Yeah. And luckily, I've run into some actually stellar individuals. Yeah, ran into, well, he's my good buddy, and he's also the building manager. Charles, great guy. Oh God, he's a homeboy. You know what a real homeboy not is? Grew up in Watsonville, that area, and hardcore. It's just hardcore gang area, which I don't mind. And he pulled himself out of it. He has this history of. I assume he's been to prison. I assume. Seems like it. I could ask him. There'd be no shame in it all. Yeah, because we're old guys. There's no shame in our game. Absolutely. But yeah, I greet him, and then I give him my usual, really not politically correct. Hey, asshole, you got your green card? He just laughs. I got 2. Oh yeah, are they in your name? No. He wanders off. We're joking with each other. People just freak out if they heard us talk. You're like, Yeah, we win. We don't care. We're all guys. We love each other. Everything is pretty much funny to us because it's got to be. It's got to be. Eh, cool old men are they're not to be pitied. They're to be envied. We know stuff. We learn stuff. We didn't learn it in front of a computer. And nothing against that. Like, look at me now. But I've gained a lot over a couple of decades from the internet. You act like old men don't know anything about it. Well, you guys didn't invent it, did you? You weren't there for the progress. How much have you really done with it? Some of you done a lot of the art and stuff, and even the people who comment really well. They do a lot, but for the rest, what? I'm not saying it. I'm not seeing it. 4 hour streams about nada. Yeah, people want to talk to each other. Yeah, and I understand. But yeah, I don't shine at that. I don't sparkle. My jokes kind of fall flat, and that's fine. I'm not. Yeah, it's not. My feelings aren't hurt. But it's a waste of my time anyway. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of everybody's time when I do that. I really don't like it. If you don't like something, don't go there. Everything's solved. So I'm good. I'm very, very clear, good at that. And if Burger Boy hears this, I'd like to thank him for telling me to go back on my Hovel and Rot. Seems good to me. I'm gonna stay in my Hovel and Rot because I like my Rot, my Rot and my Hovel. It's mine. It's mine. And this is my home. You understand? My home. This is where I live. Shabby, horrible, but it's my home. Now, if you mock a person's home, you're an asshole. Yeah, Cobra. Burger. I really wish you would be nicer to people. You're a great guy. However, I think you went on the rails on that one. Yeah, it doesn't hurt my feelings, but it hurt a lot of other people's feelings. And also, it sends out a shit message. A shit one. Be the Christian you claim to be. It's not what Christians do, man. It's not in the playbook, okay? I mean, let's go steady there, buddy. I mean, I'm not going to follow your channel again because, frankly, I don't like it very much. Some of it's fun. I like some of the movies, but just too much. Just too damn much. Too much content, but that's my and I am allowed to criticize people. People want to leave my channel because I said something about Burger. Go ahead. I'm not calling Burger a bad person. No, I don't know the bastard really. He said some very kind things to me, and I like that. I take that to heart, and I take that to uh, kind of condescending, but I can take condescension. I can also dish it out very well. I'm a master. I avoid that to my own degree. So you got to remember, I'm probably smarter than you. Well, not you guys. You're all pretty smart, but other people, they can't pony up. They ain't got the chops. They think they're trolling, and they're not. They aren't good at it. I used to be quite the little troll back in my days. I was meaner and drunker back then. I was good. I was good. I enraged people. And they couldn't win. They can't win. They give up. When somebody gives up, that means they lost. And it doesn't matter at all. It's fucking internet. It's just so much static electricity. So yeah, I got a strong feeling this is not going to get recorded well because my you know, 10 cent microphone and my cords that are lost in the mail, which I'm not even gonna worry about tracking that down because I've had too many glitches and I'm tired of them, and it's only $10, even though $10 is a lot of money to me, but you know where I'm going to. I fold. I need a break. And also I'm going to be doing about 3 hours a day worth of cleaning. Yeah, it's a tiny room. How can it be? Yeah, well, it can't be that bad. It is. I admit it. I'm going to make my Hovel sparkle. And then I'm going to show people how to live in a hovel. That's gonna be my thing. Huh? Hovel skills. And people want to mock me. I don't blame them. I mock myself. That's also how I win. That's how I win. Because I got nothing to hide. Nothing. See? You can look at my face. Yeah, you can find me. Mm-hmm. So I'm not worried about it. So here's my. Hopefully, I wasn't too bitter, and yeah, I'm not name calling on Burger. He just kind of was a jerk for a glitch, but it turned out to be my profit. So I thank him for that. He did me a good turn accidentally, but hey, I thank the guy who beating me up once because I was out of line and I was heading in a bad direction. The guy was a little freaked out that I thanked him, but we became really good friends after that. How he thought I was going to just jump into that, and also didn't report him to the cops. Cops really, they knew who the guy was. They really wanted to nab him, and I wasn't going to do that. Number one, I'm not a rat. Number two, this guy's an ex-con, and I didn't want to see him going back to prison, even though he did go back to prison eventually for armed robbery and stuff. And now he's the head of I think actually the biggest prison gang in California. I don't know him that well, and I can't, but yeah, I do. I knew him. I knew him back in the day. I knew his cohorts. This is called having a history, a real history, not a made-up one. That's it. I stayed alive really with the intent of having a history, telling people about it. I thought people would care. Now people don't care that much about it. It's weird. That day is over. The day of the storyteller is over because people don't have any stories anymore. People don't have adventures anymore. So I'm so lonely. But that does bug me, but it makes me wonder some. But you guys are great. I love you guys. You guys are just such a benefit to my life. I don't use the word blessing because I'm not going to do that. And the whole pray hand thing. I always smell a rat when I see that shit. It's like, dude, you're using these words too lightly. You're turning it to a stereotype. That's just too mega church for my taste. No. I'm a Christian. I am a believer. And yet I'm not going to go. I lose subscribers when I talk about that. People are dicks. See, I can use Galway language because I'm not that great of a Christian. I should be. Shouldn't do a lot of things. And I'm trying to do better things. I really am. So if you guys care about me, I'm doing better. I'm doing much better. Feeling good. Even when I'm not feeling good, I'm still feeling good. So I hope this records or not.